My name is Xiao Chu.
Hi.
Yeah, I vote for the voiceover because no one has explained first kiss like that. And it's so vivid and it's amazing.
I voted for Superman, Spider-Man, or Batman, and I thought it was the most touching of all of them, and I also didn't know quite what to expect until the very end, so I liked that too.
So I voted for Cluck because I thought it was hysterical, deeply rooted in something very real, even though it was a ridiculous subject matter. And I felt like the world was the most holistically thought out constructed.
I voted for the Russian film because I feel like it's a very dark, melancholic film, but somehow it seems to be a trouble that's really, you cannot settle it, but somehow you see from the very young children that the way that she was taking care of her mom, and you can see that there's something just humane touching in this very sad story. And it actually reminds me of the Russian music, the Tchaikovsky, all this sad music, but there's something humane inside of it.
I loved voiceover, which was Spanish, but it was done in French. I think just the one reason would be it's got three narrative forms inside of each other, and it's really, really hard to pull that off in any art form, let alone film. And to be able to do that perfectly from start to finish, hats off, mate. I mean, really.
I voted for number 1, the Devil's Playground, because I thought it was really interesting how the director turned us against the hero at a really critical moment, and then the hero won anyway. So I was really excited about it.
I actually voted for number 2, which is called A Curious Conjunction of Coincidences, the Netherlands film. And why? I like comedy, and this one just really made me laugh. I found it very convincing, I found it very sincere and genuinely funny.
So I voted for voiceover number 10 from Spain. I found it really beautiful, and they convinced me with the last sentence. Whenever you get your breath, kiss her again.
I voted for number 1, The Devil's Playground.
Right.
And I just couldn't get over that little short scene when the compass went crazy and he knew he was at the North Pole. Brilliant.
I voted for Romania.
What was the name of the film?
Superman, Spider-Man, and then something else. I don't remember. Batman, probably. 3 superheroes.
Why?
Why did I vote for that movie? Just because I think it was a very honest depiction of people's lives when they're going through difficult times. The movie starts out very sort of light, and everything seems easy. He's just taking care of this kid, and then we discover that his life is way more complicated than that. And I think the final scene was just, it really tugged at my heartstrings. So that was my favorite movie.
I voted for Voiceover, the last one by Spain. And I voted for it because I thought, the whole time I was on edge. There was these 3 scenarios that were so ridiculous, but they were so suspenseful. And they were funny, but they were also, you're on the edge of your seat. And then you're also wondering, how are all these things connected? And at the end, when it's revealed, what it's actually about, everyone just kind of recognizes what that feeling's about. And it all makes perfect sense, even though the scenarios are in no way related to each other. So I thought it was really great.